Autumn has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Let's go. Ready.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw here. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. This one caught by Davis. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
You look at this Niner defense.
Against the pass, they're toward the middle of the league, number 15 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
Now he's loose at the 40.
And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
The Bills had a disappointing 0-4 through the first month of the year. Yeah, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them. In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week. And you can't do it all on one throw.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
On the move to his left. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
So since that last play got nothing, they'll go ahead and decline the penalty, and that forces a 4th down situation.
Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down and 3.
Allen off the play fake. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a 1st down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
25 yards there in the catch and run.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
You look at this Niner defense.
They're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. Still on his feet. And in
into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Now Moody for the PAT.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Bills nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To the air, Allen. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Running on first down, Eckler. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And all the way home for the Bills touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Ready, set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 14 yards that time for number 14.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Pushing his way through. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space.
Christian McCaffrey.
And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point.
And it's now 21-7.
Niners 21, Bills 7.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that is through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
70 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise, and start to put together some drives.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On play action, Allen.
Well, throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. To throw, it's Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Davis. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Allen now looks to throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills.
Gabriel Davis.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Bills are back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
And I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his left.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Nearly a huge return. As it is, still a very good one. 24 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. On play action, Allen.
This taken in by Kincaid.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
Allen now on 1st down.
This is swung out to Eckler.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Gabriel Davis
with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together.
Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
2nd and 9 now. He's got a man complete.
taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's go. Ready.
Now a play fake here on first down. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That open man that time, man, they put a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. A first down run, not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Allen. And that is caught. It's deep. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So this game tied at the half, and if you wondered who would... And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Here's Allen to throw it. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense. And that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
At the 20-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. And Oliver that time to want to get in there and bring him down. And it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And complete to Drake London. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for the out route, he finds Wilson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I don't know about you, partner, but on 2nd and inches, a lot of the times I'm leery about the offensive guys thinking about taking a shot downtown. Instead, they just hand it to the big man and let him rumble forward for a first down.
A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 141 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. And a completion to Wilson. Touchdown, 49ers. Michael Wilson, 45 yards. And the Niners have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point try now for Moody. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Niners 28, Bills 24.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready, break.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
2nd and 5. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and he's just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
McCaffrey is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them.
Touchdown 49ers! Michael Wilson with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the 49ers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Bills 24.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Allen. It's caught. Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Up the middle with Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Allen off the play fake. This is caught. It's Hardy. And he's taken down inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Rolling to his right. And he quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Eckler is in. Touchdown, Bills. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And they'll try a little razzle-dazzle. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. Now Moody for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Niners 42, Bills 32.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he'll be out right at the 35. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
To the right side here, caught by Kincaid. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Throwing now is Allen. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
They're really with the 4-minute offense. This is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football. Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. They're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 Fs for a rookie quarterback.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on first and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
On second down, Eckler. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Austin Eckler with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Bills have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. First man through, it's the fullback use check. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Second down, 8 yards to go. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw now on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he is caught. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Niners 49, Bills 46.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. To throw is Allen. That's complete to Davis. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
All 3 timeouts remain. How much that'll matter remains to be seen. It's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. This taken in by Kincaid.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Now Allen.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Here's 2nd down. Throwing, Allen.
Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see.
A big play in this football game. 3rd down and 1. Allen.
Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now there's the timeout signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And his kick is good. And this game is tied. So a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the 49ers who will get the football first with a chance to win it here in overtime.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying,
If we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. First throw of overtime for Allen.
They'll look down the field here for Kincaid. Oh, and that's so close to being intercepted. That could have been a big turnover in overtime if he had held on. Instead, though, it is still 4th down.
The Bills send the punter out. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick 6, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT.
Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down.
Steps away. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
Let's go now.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it.